Introducing Kenny Rose Wireless. Switch to Kenny Rose Wireless and enjoy streaming without buffering, communication with no lagging, business without restrictions, and achievements with no limits. Get connected today. For enquiry, sales, and support, contact us on 020.
As SAB to Quebu. Ako North Africa.
Yeah.
Sadia Bakono, Omko G6. Omba ya Jomutum, Emom Sabe Ghana Premier League. Call Mukwe. So many normal Koyano 4, 5 beer, and no more Nigerian League. No, Yempesa Adiano. Nana, Yempesa Adiano.
Oh, no, Prenisa has a more demon and run there.
Yes.
And run there, pa, Intimicrano, and to say, work, dear, no, says, yeah, when your Confederations Cup. Yeah. Intimogidius Roncosa had to work a bit to me qualify. Na stadium, what is saying, bombing, Komoka, Nana, the tennis. Anopana your course here kwa accreditation okwa say has Airborne Africa game na onam street ni musa unsha obia na eno me kind of commentary kwa say me hu house ni baako no atin ho gyina bi no okasa kasa sana me ko gyina ne nchen ena mbuza ne so onua na adan ena say hey has a performance na dey aso okache ono ne nsemu na say has pa na ebobo as Olympics ena mbuza sa asem ne kire say oso we obi ania and I'm busy saying, Nadentina, Oma, the now for Nimom house for Noba, one for Mama. And I saw catch him say, Miensa, or no man a taber house matches. And no catch him so. Omomian costed him na time oko. Yeah. Also, catch and so Munko. Ombeho TV. Now, Omu Piano, or no Pia Bontino. Support to be one in Choros or more. No, so what? No, Mizan to feel say, there was a performance ninja. Yeah. Performance ninja. Sankaya no Mubo League has a Shegosa. Has performance ni ye ewo league ni mo o jiri sen ka supporters ni but me well your best about Sansam so dey be Raman on Sansa ne some no endorse Raf Ragnick me hwe ni mu so ba be so United ejumani because no no suddenly Chelsea dominate here no na hard drink kakra but Man United for be say o manya point at Stamford Bridge into be hese no so e be see akọ Sergio Ramos debut for Paris Saint-Germain up against Saint-Etienne and also na massive in the French Ligue. Christian, good morning sir.
Na
nyame do me bia fine.
Oh, fantastic weekend. Yeah, boss no so dia wotifia woni bi bia akọ. We Asia ne say we nso ba. Ent weekend we dey yenya an amazing game to timi hwe. Me no ba ya dwen say House of Folk supporters no me hwe stands obi na me disappointed. Nyame no rukrani. On say we are making calls. Say ye miem e ma supporters e ma stadium. Efi any CAF etie nso frɛ. Say at least 10,000 spectators can be allowed into the stadium. Say Juma Yeri Nina Faso Amaso. The spectators at cost stadium no omu 10,000. It's in the noise that we are all making. Say has the Africa Muboka. Africa no capital intensive. It is 25% in the India. And what the Ghanaian game. Now cafeteria sufre. The supporters did not respond to the call.
Well, you better interrogate this issue. But some results.
I don't mean German has a folk when say Obi. Yeah. Only say every single game has a Africa be almost go. Yeah. Every single one of them, even when they were losing 6 at Morocco, they scored a goal.
Okay, you better maybe someone sana be come on you know. Usu say had to work be qualify Algeria
2-0 there. Has the folks who qualify. They have to qualify. 2-0 there.
But now share no GD say has be qualify.
Much more improvement. I dey back when we say has the folk strong you wait for. Kofi Koji sa chance na otochuchne ndi there. Na me dwen ho amentiase.
But percentage no be ma had to work say ne nkwamo no.
Minimum 60-40.
60-40.
Yeah, 2-0 there will be they need to score 3 unanswered goals.
Yes.
And they have to attack House of Folk.
Yeah.
Whilst they attack House of Folk no. So mo leave space na House of Folk take home chance. House of Folk can at least get the goal over there.
Okay.
House in a goal more, it makes things very much difficult for them over there.
Great.
But be what you actually say Ghanaian class na the 2-0 call. Yeah, they go 50-50. I think say 15 times now. Ghanaian clubs no edit 2-0. Rem or CAF interclub competitions no. Yeah na as the be 80 penalty me qualify. Wow. 7 of them. Mame
ko BYT or answer na man on insem ye run because no international football biso and international football ni biso o memha enti hat wo ke sam no ehia papa ye be rakumasi asante kotoko ene Karela game no ne can find on media man Legon Cities na Aduana Stars. Bright Boy Taylor, good morning.
Good morning.
Na hat wo omudi 2-0 bi say enya result e won kran ya away results it say.
Yeah, Obi 1979 has the first team from Ghana or the 2-0 win equal away and Hearts enya good results. 1979 Hearts ne Rare Banjul of Gambia ACI ewo Ghana. Hearts won 2-0 ewo Accra Sports Stadium. Hearts ekono omukobo 1-1.
Okay.
Second time was 1986 Hearts ne Waledan.
First one here
1979. Second one was 86 Hearts versus Waledan.
Okay.
And Hearts is 2-0 Ghana.
Okay.
Hearts could lose 1-0 second leg.
Algeria.
Yes, qualify.
Okay.
Against Waledan.
Okay.
And the last time Hearts or North Africa against Club African. Sa head na elsewhere kotokosone Algerian side JS Kabylie.
Okay.
And so kotoko 1-2-0 1-0 wa Ghana Safu Jamfi. Hearts is 2-0 wa Accra.
Okay.
Hearts ko lose 2-0 ewo Tunisia Club African. Elusu on penalties. And then Abba Caesar and a Chema Hearts penalty shooters no. And Yama Nkoye for phobia. So Hearts enya bad results.
Okay.
So first two attempts Hearts progressing
in 79 and 86.
But 1990 that was the very last time Hearts did 2-0.
North Africa.
Not even North Africa on the road.
Okay.
So this time, the last time Ghanaian team won on North African soil with a 2-0 victory. Kotokwane Etoile du Sahel. Last Nancy. Kotoko say 2-0 Ghana. Eko lose 3-0.
Wow.
And the only times Ghana team edit 2-0 15 emu 18 qualify no. Emu 7 team qualify no. Emu mako num a penalty shooters near the frame.
And she had to work on your crown penalties there.
Penalties no Ghana team be the 2-0 aqua away be on survival penalties da.
Wow.
So we qualifier a 1-0 and I be draw and I be lose 2-1.
Drew penalties there.
Ghana team ni be 5 ni nyina Hearts ka ho 1990. 5 ni nyina Ghana team ni be fie. But emu mienu pe and a team no a team share more than 2 na ya se no Ghana ha no.
Okay.
Dwarfs ede 2-0 every Ghana has say Ewuram against Petro Atletico. That was 2014 so be kaya.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper Kofi Mensah or that has.
Yeah.
Or that Ashgold. No,
yeah.
a part of that contingent. So Frederick Boateng omuna de team and de Ebuswan Dwarfs ekoye. Match no Dwarfs say 2-0 Cape Coast. But omo koye no yes omo 4-0. And at the last time so Kotoko versus team and de nanu ada one team and friends Etoile du Sahel ACI Kotoko ese 2 away no Kotoko lose ye. Dia aka nyina media ma ye bi pen. O se Zesco United 2-0. Oko lose 2-1 qualify ye. Yanya team bi say Brekum Chelsea. Or the 2-0 free Ghana against Atrabala. Atrabala at the penalty shooters Brekum Chelsea free 2014. Yanya far about of Morocco. Oba Ghana has got SN 2-0 2007. Has got Kolusu 2-0 at the penalty shooters 7-6 far about of Morocco, North Africa. Has got Ephraim Kotoko against Team and Indiana work of Morocco Confederations Cup same stage na intermediate na Kotoko dropping from Champions League against Algerian side. Kotoko Esha work wo Chromia 2 Kotoko de 2 no eko away eko ball 1-1 Sela Lasa and boa Kotoko ama Kotoko e de 1-0 no 2-0 go Ghana ko ball 1-1 ewo esisi bebre Sanu okay Caribbean friends Sanongo.
Yeah.
Sanongo Kotoko sheni 2 ha Okobo 2-2. Yanya class bebre ye be sisi so tie freti bi Nzimba. Waba Ghana happen 1999 on the club will be club ni sheni 2 Koto a team chrono ekoye eko lose 2-1 ba qualify.
Okay.
So esisi em play dunum
15 times.
No. Emu mako nwotwe ye qualify.
Okay.
And emu enso ye failure.
Okay.
Emu su ni failure emu num penalty shootouts. Ni nyina ya anye Diamond pa ma has.
Okay, Bright Taylor and as far as Hatwork and Niger Swara game now Huns. You better game ni mo ankasa. It's a highlight and of course all of the highlights from the Premier League, the Ghana Premier League, so nyina ebeba ewo dwumadi so ansana no. It's na weekend of solid sports action yanko andi kasila so na on fire and rumble kakra. It's important to rumble.
Are you ready?
Manchester United saying,
sir, all the every games on my boy Chum. Anyway, I think said there was a little bit of improvement.
Okay.
Manchester United up against big teams this season. They lost to Omolusu to City and Olusu to Liverpool. All of them were disgraceful. especially in their loss to Liverpool 5-0. And we lose 2-0 to City. No results in the Kenya embarrassing, but the play was embarrassing for Manchester United. Benra and one odi kakano. Say even though say game near 1-1 there, Chelsea dominate here, but play na Manchester United boy, you know. Now a massive improvement compared to games from Aboa Nina no Mulusu, especially even against Watford. Now Manchester boy game. Now Watford are no other relegation zone 17th at that time. Except Manchester United by 4-1. Now I'm share lineup now, but before I remember United there, so on say for the past 8 games, 8 meetings between Manchester and Chelsea, no Chelsea winning. Okay. Last year, 2 games ni no 0-0. Okay. 0-0 at Stamford Bridge and a 0-0 Old Trafford. Now they have me with Chelsea. No say in fact, they impressed with Chelsea, but against the big team this season, they are yet to pick a win. Okay. They drew with Liverpool. Lose to Man City. Okay. And then a game that they should have won. Again, they drew to Manchester United. Okay. So against a relatively smaller class in India, or Chomwa or Befani win. But against our teams now, or no more play for league in India. As a Chelsea end team MPK win against these teams. But there's a Chelsea side or share Juventus 4-0. Yeah, and or share Leicester. Me can't all big teams. Me can't in the Premier League. Okay, in the Premier League. Was a Leicester near title contenders or pretenders? Absolutely. Manchester United, the Timber, think how the money yeah, a title contender. Yeah. Liverpool a title contender. Yeah. And a Man City a title contenders. Teams not can Obi Abesha Yonko. Correct. But only this year, that is where you win the league. Okay. No the points are free one. Okay. But our teams in the as a Chelsea and fare well against our teams. No. Manchester United, they are me impressed and say the usual 4-3-3. But all the time, me also about McTominay, Fred, any match tabomuda. Okay. Me sure say one be a obeti me akai me. Say United able game. Now about McTominay, now about Fred, now about Matic. Can you imagine? Me sure say lineup no a new coach in the year. You need to have a coach or boss to drop Ronaldo. Absolutely. Now or Rashford, any Jadon Sancho, any Bruno Fernandes, more like a force number 9. Now, of course, United ne points, no. Yes. Jadon Sancho, ni goal. Yeah. Now so Christian matches are kesieno. I want Ronaldo so Jenny Ding. Now then I'll be dropping on a grow. And discussion among Fubisa and say, why did you sign Ronaldo? Ronaldo ni player, you need him inside big games. Yes. To be the decider. Absolutely. Critical and Rasa born a control Fred one. Say Ronaldo about the baton in time can go for Manchester United. Absolutely. But I was looking for the coach. Minra coach in a dream. Na me who didn't tia. Or didn't want to be trenching. I think say teams are Manchester Abu Manchester pressing. They are impressive. In general, I think say them here very much impressed. And say Bruno Fernandes more like a force number 9. No press Thiago Silva. Now, branch of friend Jadon Sancho, now also blocking the passing lane to Jorginho and Hudson Odoi. Much more impressive. So, blocking that passing lane new year. The only outlet attacker for Chelsea is Marcos Alonso. And also now one Bissaka. And so running down one, also closing down on him. They now can say, the Manchester is more like man-to-man marking. It's not Chelsea playing from the back, you know. I am much more difficult for Chelsea. I never quite United in the previous game, no. That's a high press, so teams will feel very comfortable. Say, let's start the game from the back. Only Manchester bubble and only Liverpool bubble. Now only ACT bubble. Now you give them the likes of someone starting game from the back. They'll finish you. Yeah. And then another I am much improved and say they prevented Chelsea from starting the game from the back. Yeah. In most cases, for the first time, Chelsea dominated there, but Chelsea committed so many mistakes. Mention Bono, Chelsea elusive possession 31 times. It didn't see that this season. The number of times that Chelsea elusive possession, somebody kromo, no mulusuno, that was 10 times. I didn't try because not outlet, were much more close compared to the previous games. It's Christian, they did something special. They did something different from what they've been doing over the years. Okay. And at this season, I think Sadeba come a bit different. That high pressing, limiting the spaces, man-to-man marking. Chelsea players in the opportunity to have the space to play. We should prevent them from passing from the back. I think for the first time this season against Man City, against Liverpool, Man City, no team Man City. Now Rumi Diaz, and the centre back no team pass, but they do centre half. Normally they passing forward. This time they prevented that. Okay. And I think that is one thing. So more to us why ebetima bo Manchester United.
Now also say of course dressing room ni aware say Ragnick never.
Yeah.
Onya sure say no so playing to the attitude of the boys because for the first time I say United boys nenia brain.
When we change managers the attitude of the players so they instant.
Absolutely.
It's manager no bane dey obi ade masa kai fan who say it doesn't care who you are. You play according to your form and you play according to performance on the pitch. It doesn't matter who you are. When he instructs you to do this, now the next day he doesn't care to bench you.
Yeah.
So you see, says how did not IT into the players' minds are. Everyone is trying to put up their best to catch the eye of the coach.
Absolutely.
Why not very careful as the coach now drop you. Now the new player now overboard your place epic here. All the position on the
now only Chelsea force by Adrian say Man you pa na Lindelof ni Bailey na 4 and 5.
And Saturday na make say no Varane. No Lindelof. Even no Luke Shaw.
Yes.
Now let's tell us the left wing back. Obi abesha Chelsea, but as a Manchester now mentality be say so obi abesha omo a Chelsea. So obi abesha omo I think so obi abesha Chelsea have gotten another opportunity. They should have beaten Manchester United and especially players from Upra. Young center backs and goal. May Renfrey say Pogba even missed this game.
Okay.
No Pogba, no Harry Maguire, no Varane, no Luke Shaw. These are players that under normal circumstances. So prior they walk straight into Manchester United starting 11. So starting 11 on that emu maku 9 out of the game one. Let's think Chelsea team take opportunity to team show.
Na Timo Werner na be ye.
Also quite on and off. One day be almost na Bakubia fana farmer no. But I think so far, may research be on German players into the Premier League. Not just on Unkwa. Hala.
Yes.
Obviously, I can't West Ham.
West Ham, okay.
West Ham, and then you catch Champions League or free Premier League, you know. So the Champions League top scorer. There are so many other German players from the German Bundesliga. They come into the Premier League and they do not perform to expectation. Timo Werner is one of them. I think that the Premier League, so much. I don't know whether there's a big difference between the Premier League and the German Bundesliga. Even Jadon Sancho, he's coming to the party from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester United. It got to a point that he was not even getting a starting place.
Yeah,
he had dropped it to the bench. Player United at £74 million at turn there. You should walk straight into the team, but not the bench. You understand it? So I think the German players and then the English Premier League, let's have a proper discussion whether they fare very well when they come to the Premier League. I think that Timo Werner at this time the player
Man you be right top 4 anymore now. Of course Chelsea that's wrong.
Yeah.
Problem ni ho.
They have to.
Man you bet me right top 4 anymore.
Obi they have to.
Okay.
Saturday night can say last season they finished second. In fact they finished ahead of Chelsea. Omunya 7 points better than Chelsea last season. So Chelsea to me Ebeji League ni dia. Why not United? For a team are now you're better than them. You have also made massive inclusion to your team. Varane experience, Ronaldo resource oriented, Jadon Sancho quality addition or a youngster or age anytime on the side. So when you finish second last season and having made these additions there, United have no excuse to finish within the top 4. In fact, especially you think they should win the league.
I know they're saying Man City will hold their better Man United.
But top 4 finished there. So Man United finished within the top 4 there. A very huge disappointment.
Chelsea forcing me in Chelsea almost missing bench well. N'Golo Kante, Lukaku, Kai Havertz.
Okay.
Omunyina so no omuni ho. Nti enura no Man United for it. Omuti na ye. And now many point Old Trafford. But me sure say mutie debate no be koswa. Be koswa isa say enura no Chelsea for no say gu omuti say ye nyankofo agya omo. Okay.
Beyond that, Yamo Liverpool abaso. Second consecutive games almost 4-0. Also, my last game, almost Arsenal 4-0. And right after Arsenal 4-0, no. Our last game this weekend was a 4-0 win over Southampton.
Yeah.
Now, Adeba Liverpool, me are much more impressed. And they say 13 games in the Premier League this season. They are the only team every game they almost go.
Wow. And no, he say goals no so does.
Every single game almost go.
2, 3, 4.
And you get Premier League table no so. I'm third there, but they're the highest scorers.
Yes.
They've scored, I think, 39 goals. even Chelsea are only the Premier League no as a 31. Man City Man City they only a free scoring no as a 27 goals.
Man City no only striker.
That is the point. But at this point the team are Asia goals par no Liverpool and second consecutive games are back to back 4-0. Since only Chelsea ball 1-1 no. Omo games at twice nyina no 13 games at twice nyina no. Omo she kwanye 2.
Wow. The
last game omo boy omo she 2 goals in that game no. Was that 1-1 versus Chelsea? I think say Chelsea now red card game the pie 1-1 Anfield. If you are even when they lose, because some lose 3-2 to West Ham, they score 3 goals. When they have to win, they will score more than 2. So 13 consecutive games in the Premier League, in all games, every single one of them, Liverpool Marcrano, then you 2 goals.
Yeah.
Now I did to last season. Also injuries
yeah.
The same thing at Tuomo. But you don't make the absence of these players squad depth.
Yeah.
And the young Liverpool treatment room, James Milner out, Neco Williams, Naby Keita, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and Joe Gomez.
Okay.
Enra, only say now Brantia, your friend Matip at the bench. But the coach had the luxury of benching Matip for Ibrahim Konate.
Konate is a solid player.
Solid.
And Konate they also
and only Van Dijk nebo. Last year. And then can we say Matip no one man can they suffer?
Absolutely.
But this year, no Matip, no Joe Gomez, but Ibrahim Konate Juma.
But no cry Saturday no Christian. Southampton for so you chances here.
But they could not take it.
Becca Allison make it very good.
They could not take it. But one most important thing is that they played a game without money.
Yeah.
And they score 4.
Yeah.
One of the best money and them. Diego Jota.
Diego Jota no the most underrated player in the Premier League.
It is because team now no or woman no. What's Liverpool front 3 na fa. Mane, Firmino, and Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
I think they play more like a unit.
Yeah.
So Remwa and might not be your performance. But how do you get into that strong unity no? And the Hano.
Yeah.
He works into any team. I think say he will start.
Yeah.
But that's front 3 now.
In fact, Firmino mum na Saturday Firmino mum na amo.
Yeah.
And Diego Jota boy a man is starting.
And about 2 goals.
Yeah.
It I think say front 3 now for me more like a strong unit. It might not be the individual performance as a group no. One shall get into that style group no. It be very much difficult for you. So be a mono be shemo. You don't see the absence of their player now. If it's a Salah mo, na Jota eba messing that match. Se Mane amo na Jota eba messing. Say Obia Mobian Firmino and Rawamwe on a boy no. I say you don't even miss the absence of Firmino because I'm out 2 goals.
Yeah.
Liverpool this season they say they score a lot of goals and squad depth and they call into this season.
Brilliant goal from Thiago Alcantara. Alcantara goal no not just a super goal.
The 9 or the 5 balls no criticize space.
Yeah.
Oba Liverpool no be him say injuries hano.
Yeah.
Obi him the quality at Barcelona to Bayern Munich ni there. You have a player who creating space from a very compact place. It is Thiago Alcantara breaking the lines, We're a super player. Injury limited, but I think so. It's in the form of the or a quality addition to Liverpool.
Diogo Jota 12 games, 7 goals, 1 assist. Ralf Rangnick top 4 in the best sana. Top 4. The last Monday of November.
Yes.
Top 4 no obesi samu kakra na.
Top 4 the bebe besi sana say Manchester position e bi Obama be di be 3rd or 4th. But the Manchester
second. Champion be wan.
Me champion. It is between Chelsea and Man City.
Chelsea and Man City. Now Chelsea no almost the bia no man Edward Mendy no defenders no na ye adwuma no defenders na nhego Lukaku nhye.
Edward Mendy
so friends and Timo Werner so nhye.
Edward Mendy so ba AFCON no. Liverpool so front 3 ni no ba AFCON.
Yeah.
So time no say that's the league no enye decided team be 6 points. Let's imagine say Liverpool able game no lose money and Mohamed and Salah. Na Chelsea lose Mendy. Na Kepa na bedem. That is where probably
Kepa bad.
Oh, but the difference is big.
Okay.
On top 4
no,
top 4 there is Islam going for Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool and Manchester United.
Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. Until Liverpool third hono the N1 no. Or maybe omdana.
I'm a fan sir.
Now Xavi, how far? Xavi.
One thing obvious.
Yes.
But a crab on, but are finishing. Finish yes 3-1 there. But after 30 minutes all game after 30 minutes
someone will be
na Villarreal na bobo ni nyina na Brantia na o boy in center back board the chair obi me sheme
Barcelona okay yeah
3-1 there first away win 3-0 on
yeah.
to have scored 3-0 against Villarreal.
Yeah,
but the mentality after first 30 minutes have to change. Yeah, but born in first 30 minutes no. Now possession 72-28. After the first half, Obi, now possession 53-47. They came very strong into the game. I think that's the elusive focus. Yeah, doing enough game so and then bully possessive boni na. We're lucky. Say first half moment even 2 goals in the first half.
Yeah,
we're just lucky.
Luckily, Barcelona in the first away win 3-0, 3-1. Sorry, against Villarreal. Very interesting game. Scoreline, no, what is scoreline? No one game now because Barcelona but a very very tough game. Edwin Dasani was it? Why aren't you guys talking about Arsenal? We are doing something. Arsenal will be in the top 4. Darling Paul, Osha Arsenal bet me around top 4 him.
Very dicey. Very dicey.
But our performance against Newcastle now solid.
Eddie Howe in the first game for Newcastle or dugout. And they say Obey very disappointed because when said this season Newcastle into me winning game. After 13 league games, Newcastle went winning game. Almost 15 goals and almost conceding 19. They have the worst defensive unit EPL on him. So we Norwich everywhere. Norwich are conceded 27. And now we're money Arsenal and we all know Arsenal form. Currently, the last 5 games Arsenal bono when you 12 points. Okay. Ube Man City no so 12 points.
Okay.
The next team maybe Chelsea 11 points.
Okay.
Into Arsenal form.
Yeah.
Yeah, last 5 games.
In fact, second half no crowd here.
Yeah.
Send your Arsenal see ball me cry Jimmy Sam.
And
first half no nine shut down, but second half was solid.
The whole season, almost lose 1 game pay off.
Okay.
They are very strong at home.
Okay.
And Newcastle are all struggle and they on that war. And Arsenal when you're from the inform Arsenal team. Now Opeso Beshena. Very difficult.
Minim Social Madrid ne Sevilla game now. I mean the Vinicius show. Yet we inquire anymore. Vinicius show.
Exactly.
It was a difference. But please appreciate us United for holding Chelsea to a draw. In the coming days, the Premier League will be sweet. Kwame Duoduso, I say we dominated the game. We just were wasteful. Okay, well,
Obi. Now can Real Madrid Bobo Konasem and none of Panamasa Eddie Kowaka Taibi by na Kowaka Tanimino and almost say the Mixel de Oro almost the golden mixer.
That's Vinicius.
Yeah,
golden missile.
Yeah. Oh, say you can missile a weapon that is self-propelled or directed by remote control, carrying conventional or nuclear explosive. Enti a object
missile
yeah. Bomb. Yes. With intentionally who could say idea.
Yeah.
And only a Juma in a Vinicius Junior Pizarro de Oliveira and a Karim Mustafa Benzema, their technician Ancelotti and what require Ancelotti by what's the Vinicius Junior the end product last season you Vinicius Junior. Say ya bobo na obetima crab ball no with the element, ne skill, ne speed, but the end product no problem.
Okay.
But ko check a year La Liga, omu top scorers na. Any Vinicius Junior, any Karim Mustafa Benzema and that's all.
Wow. So see, I know Real Madrid were 33 points, Atletico were 29, Real Sociedad were 29, Sevilla were 28. Ebinum susu Vinicius no Ballon d'Or no bet me agio. Yeah, money 2-3 years near a brand any go now or share no na a sronko. Darling Paul, just 30 seconds. Ballon d'Or. Who is speaking it tonight?
Ballon d'Or, Meka say Leo Andra Messi kuchitini la pugato mi.
Then Messi.
Yeah, and check the
year under review.
Yes. Obe check Messi modemo Barcelona. Goals or dema Barca.
30 goals in 36 games.
Exactly. Now I check dear na year Messi pa. So what the Argentina GBB.
Okay.
And yen Copa America na Barcelona.
Okay.
Messi involution. Ekwenyo de Argentina. Abichares for
no the Bible means because PSG
all is part of the year under review.
Mate, darling boy, that's Christian Ballon d'Or. One me kwama N'Golo Kante.
N'Golo Kante cry UEFA Men's Player of the Year audited. He's not even the best from Europe.
N'Golo Kante se fata se.
N'Golo Kante.
Messi ajiwe but
if I'm looking for a Chelsea player to win there, I'll go for Jorginho.
Jorginho.
Because Jorginho GBBAU. The European Championship, the Champions League, the Club World Cup.
And now crash adio say wama go. Yeah. Oh ya foul so go na penalty by ya. Wasa afa akobo. Waso na akobo penalty ya Italy for akobo playoff.
And say before that none the last 3 penalties in not watching. Yeah. On the European Championship final no. O me say the penalty.
Yeah.
He missed the penalty versus England. Yeah. But just a for cup no. Yeah. And at the last that crucial penalty against Switzerland. Yeah. Game na pie 1-1. They needed to win to ensure someone qualify for the World Cup. Now Jorginho akofa penalty about watching it. In a game where could be a mistake. Pressure about so. Na penalty about na Jorginho akofa no a slotty. That's a player who so much experience and composer.
It's all call for Jorginho.
I'm not going for me call for a Chelsea player there and then can't Jorginho.
Na one sha one be.
Me bema Leo Messi.
No, I didn't know Ronaldo ni Messi no. Yeah, che.
Okay, we had it.
Lewandowski wo.
You had it. Karim Benzema share 30 goals in 46 games for Real Madrid in all competitions. Yeah. But Anyeshi.
Benzema dia odi
Anyeshi. No Sibawi. Yenyi
Benzema.
Haaland dia yine film. O share 41 goals for Borussia Dortmund. Yine film. Bruno Fernandes 28 goals. Yine film. Medika ka Jorginho. Makana sa match. When be N'Golo Kante. Mohamed Salah 30 goals, 31 goals in 51 games. Was share 10 goals in a row, but no trophy.
Oh. Lewandowski.
Okay, Lewandowski, 41 Bundesliga goals. Obriti record Gedmuller. What's that mean? That the entire this over 40 goals in Germany, say almost 34 games. Yeah. What's that? England there 38, Spain 38, but Germany 34 games. So much more difficult to score over 40 goals. But also 41 goals the year under review. Time Poland airborne qualifies for the World Cup. Was 9 goals for Poland. By Euro 2020 was 3 goals.
Na include one so then or
include one say German Bundesliga na. But Messi G Copa del Rey baji Copa del Rey no waji. Where the La Liga top scorer. Or bad the Copa America no. Apart from best goalkeeper, every single award in the tournament went to Leo Messi.
Jorginho aji Champions League aji we nyina no.
Yeah, they said Jorginho di bani trophies but we need numbers.
Exactly.
We need numbers.
At the end, any panel koto abano. And anopeya Anamundo Deportivo for the Abba say Leo Messi ne Alexia Peteya Segura. Barcelona for women football captain. I
know they say Omunji. I know they at the end of the day but I think say was system. Football no just strikers in Kwanebo.
12 years. Messi ni Ronaldo ajimu 11. The only player breaking into Messi ni Ronaldo dominance no. Luka Modric in 2018. So so rest players being dominance there. Add numbers to your game. Numbers.
At the end of the year, Jorginho, N'Golo Kante, was a Mubakuneji, Lewandowski, Omiemiensa, Lewandowski, Jorginho, and your branch friend N'Golo Kante. Messi dear, Obeja to us on pressum. Ada Bonnie Bay, Jobia Mobo, we are Sibium. Yamrefie. Against JS Swara of Algeria. Very great game, we must admit. And had to okay, Modemono Soro, Yadia, Impunto Bebre, so Abem, na Diama, Yani Genese, Omujina Ghana, name, Omonkwani Kua, Omujina, and Omusi, a kind where Bibremo, football, we can see no, Yadia Moso, and Ejina Ghana, and Minti Baby on Bekobia, no sono, Yadia was a towel, Machi, no Mujumediano, so Etume, Ekoso. Now, a very game in the Mukai, still to come, week 5 of the Ghana Premier League. Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Kerala and Kerala versus Asante Kotoko and some Elba Wajumadi. So Bebiani Gold Stars against Accra Lions. Results and reactions Nina so Elba RTU and Ash Gold Akotamale Ankonya results Sefata Nina Berum Bechem United Asha Dreams FC Kami and Samanati Mubako 11 wonders na then yet in Kaisa Ajesawa or that talented in Jumediatwo as the head coach for Elimina Sharks and Sansa 11 wonders Esho Kami and Samo Eti Mubako King Pfizer Sutna Fie Media Manus Koya 0-0 Wafa Etna Fie Esha Accra Great Olympics until finally Accra Great Olympics will lose match the Ghana Premier League na Penny Kore Abrantia Freno Yaya Mohammed go or share for Diana Stars Omoni Legon Cities Meti classroom Tsunami Sansa Ghana Premier League no emu the papa ye na Enshasiem free crime Hatterwork versus JS Swara na Jumadi ne ba na wie no dia coach Samuel Boadu Ekasaye the all kind said nukrani Nani and just course no share no say the Mrantia no ebeshe goals bebre.
So the very hard game because they are well prepared. I saw their training at Madan. They are fast on the ball and their movement with the tactically they are very good. So we decided to come in, not allow them to possess. And they sometimes also use the high balls, the long balls, and we decided to block all their high balls. But it's quite unfortunate. We created a lot of chances, but we scored 2 goals. For me, I'm not happy at all because we should have scored more than 2.
Coach Samuel Boadu say a Kamienu na ha to work to me share no enya dia nani so no hwe ni musa na mrantie no ebe toto ntena ne bebre na che so mu rem Algeria ho a omo adwuma no enkoye din bebre ma ha to work abusu akuo no na osaka sae ose nukrani wasua ne oma bebre afri so far Africa na ha to work ebo no na ogidie soroko so mo be hihye enioma.
With the return game, I've learned a lot from the work game. So strategically, we need to strategize, go for the next match. We will do our maximum best to qualify.
Or say, or the strategies realm into the second leg. Now, working Siano, Nukreni, or Kaikra, and ya was sharing your brave free into GDS from Kosa, Mrantia, and Belrum, Algeria, how Akonya results, a Babuama had to work at me according him. Now, or say Nukreni, or Raja Swara Fono, Roma Swear, or Akosha. Or say a day on Belusu Elfie.
It doesn't matter with the changes, how we strategize and how we approach that game. And they are bound to lose a match. It's not obvious that they cannot lose a match. So they can lose a match.
Okay, so they can lose a game and only someone coach Samuel Boadu the psychologically no say pressure no so beti kakra. It's Nra had to work my very good game, especially in the second half. But ninyi na mono opanya frano Bilad Labi on head coach Emma team frano JS Swara ono swakasa o se obeye bibia wo so otumi ye na team no qualify.
I'm sure and I believe in 5 December we will do all our best to be qualified to the stage group. We have confidence in our players, and in 5 or 6 days, we will try to prepare this match, this historical match for the history of our club.
Okay, head coach for JS Swara, Openya friend or Labi Ninsamwa, or the two central for any after the game, or the Accra Sports Stadium had to work to JS Swara nail. Yenra game no more. Medical visa say Osha had to work chances of qualification. It is saying per the statistics, Kwakwe 50%, 50-50. Senior statistics this is no number. Me no, me the 15 back had to work for now. 65 is answer and no man who Algeria for ni ye na well I bet me about say hono omo born here sonko na obi send a message on Facebook say ya ka say senya wo si aba Algeria ho na born om dia kwhye no ndu no omo pese has for sasabro eba ba ni nyina mu no ye wo gidie sonko say has ebenya results so Christian Red game no
me share the last statement na be kia no me ko he me said akọ ho asem. Sisi a Algeria, the average temperature of Algeria is 14 degrees Celsius. So they compare Ghana is 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So there's a huge difference.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, bonasa kweshe numre. Nondu. Hey, the House of Folk must begin to prepare accordingly. Once when you start information here, it must input into the way that you prepare into the second leg. Me know ya again. Algeria for no be man who omuye. But a typical North African play. Somebody they play as if someone training crowd. but second leg one you very careful. Now the first leg age that's the base of your analysis are Obi-Wan have a serious mistake because second leg of they play different, they become more like a beast. They have to folk any very careful. Said they won 2-0 there. But against a North African side, they should expect a different side in the second leg. Me know you are doing completely. Say Oba Africa. Now say 2-0. Oh fie. Na second leg, team now ne kobono so shape more than 2 to be able to qualify. Obi pressure almost more than say all has to folk so. I am not very sure. Said net you say has to folk ever repeat the mistake they did in the last game. Said they will be conceding more than 2 or second leg be. So has very very cautious. Now among conceding more than 2 or more, they have qualified. Now to make matters worse for Algeria for no. Now they need to score 3. Say so much 3 there. And so more attacking has to folk much more in the game. Whilst our more attacking has to folk no, Obi there will be space for us to exploit. Adia ha make to Obi and say now on before some Barcelona Obi Adia ha see ya many Africa who say every single game at home they don't concede. And the basis also to qualify Africa now. Yeah. Keeping a clean sheet of very 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 vital.
Adia ba ko so a Christian many agent who say Africa no has some flowers in share show maso. I didn't know me no Send me boy ya the flowers no ntia na
they will be calf sanctions.
As a born name and I'm for flowers you run on share show maso.
Enti Adia many agent say Africa say no nyame no ko so bo first leg go fie. No one very cautious now consider. It doesn't matter what you say 3. But Boba ko to neta, it makes it very 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 dicey. Has a folk SCS adeno. So it doesn't matter the score line. Even when they score 1, they make sure say ball and tomonet ofie. From Kamsa to work to another game no. Nina has equipu clean sheet.
Oh, then credit should go to goalkeeper Richard.
Yeah, they are doing well. And it has backlining now. And we have has defenders now. Me won't say Robert Suwadu absent. Me am shame. But me a bit of enquiry say opera. Okay. And now we keep match this squad.
Okay.
Not even on the bench. Now player the bia on Mohamed Lalasa and a partner. Now on na in a crucial game like this. Has to folk Emerson no. Now me say has maybe ni crowd Hannibal air tomonet. But impressively, I ran to friend say wonu any more Lalasa air jumana ball and tomonet. I think say they did so well. Me say coach no so decided say okay, my trust certain players. On my last game against Ashgood, Patrick Razak was dropped. And Robert Suwadu, so the medical say were mind to the game. And Ajenim Boati, and Emmanuel Nete were also dropped. Nancy Emmanuel Nete no be so pressing on your question, on your press resistant. O pressing and now you boy feeding him. So the court drop him and Obo Hanum Finfin, a 3 year ban here, and Obo Salifu. And Sa Salimadan, Sa young boy no. I think say but as a no chow boss kakra. As a boy the Africa say no release ball in term now strikers in your offside. Ball be do someone 1 or 2 touches be no release ball no suit me call. But a 3 year ban here Kofi Koji any as a mensa there. I think the season we are starting season we know the best game amongst a 3 year ban here elbow and game no. Yeah. He was very 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 impressive. The runs me have go now a branch friend Salifu. The your timing right. And Robbie board master for the board to net no quite much more impressive. Yeah. Kofi Koji since Oba has focus in Nanobi. Ball of boya or no cast a only impress and game no. Free kick but that chance now I think that first half that should have been the first goal. Yeah. But just behind the 6-yard box.
It was a very good
goalkeeper was virtually beaten.
Yeah.
Just get to a target and score the goal. What says I go now? And then 3-0 can you
no such a time names still 1-0 now. And
0-0.
0-0.
And Tisha, what says I early go now? It put much pressure on the team.
Okay.
Algeria for came not to play. I think so your mentality now. They came to prevent someone considering more.
Now Algeria for no Christian we had number the option number 10 just on the boat 2.
Games the last 11 goals Algeria for national 11 9 they've scored in the second half.
Yeah,
the second half now means so say okay they are very strong in the second half but as the folk came in the second half prevented them from scoring and scored another goal in the second half. Their can say how the folks should learn lesson from their two Morocco.
The lesson is by now.
They should make sure first 30 minutes they should not concede.
First 30 minutes not concede.
North Africa. Now the 2-0 Neko. no one very careful not consider go in the first 10 minutes obi do bury you.
Yeah.
So the first 10 minutes they should make sure say omo consider. The first 10 minutes and we say na branch for the fatal no runs in
yeah.
But na space to jawa to no na too much. Omo kono they should make sure say fatal better attack na they should have a cover.
Yeah.
Second leg in there and say ovuka do bobi.
Yeah, last
second
minute.
leg no ovuka ojuma and then chejuma.
But no so den china nya bad. Say on the pass
proper defending. How to we need to defend.
Yeah.
So when we need a proper defending hold there, then chi there but should be Voca's game. So if fit in there, it should be Voca's game.
Okay.
See about second leg, first half. Now has him constantly go has have qualified.
Okay. Darling Paul, yeah, says he had to walk him rant and yen rate your more and Rasen see a coy. Richard Atta who is saying,
oh, Richard Atta, nanya bad, Memano. And also Richard Atta, even Abramuko PMU or Wakano. Oh, yeah, crucial.
Yeah, Richard Atta and K 8 and 9.
So when it comes to the African campaigner, me who Richard Atta say as a way outstanding.
Okay. Richard Atta, Fatao, captain.
Yeah, Fatao. And then I say Christian can when or Konenima or a very good, but the recovery sense. Sometimes as a young and refinning one and the say Christian can say Ebiobebo Radio Vuka than William Denchino. Why not the two? Because yenim one significant thing about this North Africans, you know, so I'm transited in with the wet play.
Wings.
And one no more.
Okay.
And why don't you block them? So we bought two lateral defenders. As yenim say. One problem.
Then Chimbo 11. Now our Radio Voca more 3.
About 3. Or
Yen drop Fatao.
No Fatao Bebo. But why don't we play the other two now or bench, you know?
Smiler, Larry
Smiler. So that just to limit Nkofono with their speed, you know, with their transition.
Yes. But I know a Jose Mourinho style. And no star no. It's first one to me just 6 so star them know ya
about the fullbacks in the 4. No. Let me say you bought 3 million. Obo Denchi
11.
But you know, 3. I also monitor the opposition. Now baby and strength in it.
Okay.
Like the work team no more transited through the left side. And to check it.
That means 2 no.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I was say Boa Fatao.
Yeah, Boa Fatao.
Okay.
If Fatao, you send a recovery sense, no, bad. But no bad.
Okay.
You be money be a base 6 over 10.
6 over 10. Denchi.
Yeah, Denchi, and so similar to Fatao.
Denchi, my man is 6.5. He signs on the man assist for the all important second goal.
Exactly. And I make an almost say forward that they are very, very good.
But then she passing, boom, more for born into form.
Now,
Mo Al Hassan.
Mohamed Al Hassan. Ewo has a folk set up no or no why outstanding. Ofre on has a beji 2 hours good.
Yeah.
Very fine defender. Oh, checking the days wafa. Our debaya. He has always been one of the best defenders here. 6 term name. At least for no dear my man is 7 over 10.
7 over 10.
Yeah.
James Sewonu.
Yaw Sewonu. On say recently no nya bi more. Robert Aduso wa nebo until say Mohamed Al Hassan konya that red card. And Obeboy against Ashgold. And playing against JS Sarah. African campaign. Now we should performance no de ma na. Ono so my man is 6.5.
6.5. O to me drop it caliber man.
One of the
na mameka ejenim buati ansamba asemencho okay say coach David Duncan back what call justify bi onya boy call Chelsea the name say ya na mo share that mo ball but boy back what call coach Chelsea or back what call to me more Ameyao Collins Ameyao Polak na dey buy onya Connors boy. Duncan identify boys be.
Okay. Yeah,
Michael Yabua. Michael Yabua. Ejenim Boateng so kan.
Yeah.
Ansana Jenim Boateng
yes, got under 20. Justified be. And I'll call Mediama. Very good player.
Yeah, a very good player. Yeah. A very, very good player. And you know Jenim Boateng the Oniko Fieso aye Juma Bebre. And one thing about him is you're very disciplined. That's the reason why Kofi Yesu pen asem no. And tactically, no, a very disciplined on the field of play.
Okay.
Intima man on 6.5.
Who's to say Hasbe qualify?
Yeah, Hasofok. On betima qualify, but a very difficult and Hasbe qualifier. A genomo attitude and character so. Obi. So what check JS Sarah a game now. In the league, about 4 matches. almost 8 goals. 8 goals no almost no. Emu 7 almost any fee. 1 pen almost now.
Away.
Almost concede 2. 2 no home almost concede be away no almost concede.
Well, so we share statistics in sana. Algeria for ne ban say say Ghana Premier League has na that wo.
Exactly.
Nti only has ba be share we team no mu emre omo na that wo but has no na ye.
Yeah, and no na ye. Enti so almost nya very good performance omo home we be den.
Ade ba kwa metumi aka say has folk for emfa strategy way. Nkrofo no waste time pa. So hwe ball na omo da form be okeka bomu a omo da form be 20 minutes.
They came with a purpose.
Yes, into we say had to work so no omo kwa nya fe na o be chess
you understand.
Da form kakra na waste time kakra. Why? Yes,
okay. Has a folk team of down kwemo any that players na. No omo kwa a mentality.
Yeah.
Psychologically, I also has a team the pair and will be able to psyche these boys. Say your career sometimes it's not all about tactics, but sometimes how you put up your mindset, you know.
Okay.
I also we have very tough mentality.
Okay.
Now with me approach game ni game no and musumu map up a strategy. Don't be no kromuano. Muno mo ba na edru ba bia mu ode a eni kwanse musumu allow mo bobo no musumu nda mo ntofo.
Okay.
Musumu bobo ni bi nkotro.
Okay.
Delay time. And to move up a very nice strategy and Funko game name, okay. And I'm sure it has able to qualify from there.
Very well. Lead against JS Swara. Yeah, share the betumi akoso second leg no Algeria ho. Nanso yeah ntumi nka hat wo ka yeah mra omangu kensi na yenka referee no nra the referee ne die say na Africa will be a din match ka Africa problem bia ni ho nra referee no crojin police near odi ni juma tse police ni pepe. She say yellow cards crowd them say red card no the ma goalkeeper na yellow cards them so yi ba kumienu bi Ukraine Hearts of Oak yeah share ni mu say second leg no referee no so ba be di sa match no on so be di ni frinchim sa na Hearts of Oak say bibia to din a Hearts of Oak e betumi qualify e ba fie week 5 of the Ghana Premier League. Okay, Yamrafia, week 5 of the Ghana Premier League results. Ninye, Ayadia Fiada, Ayadia Legon City, Setna, my Diana Stash, and a Kaba Kwamo, and Tumianti, Yaya Mohammed, Penny Correct, Minim Jayo, Diana, go now. Yaya Mohammed is back. Yaya Mohammed is back. Na Sanya Diana, hey, was not a small match, na a tough match, pa na. Diana for 3 points no one crying into league nadia this season, you know, super just such a fantastic league. I mean, one for so Accra Great Olympics. Tostus Dosuche on the goal 1-0 for Wafa. Ken Pfizer on the Mediama 0-0. 11 Wonders against Elimina Sharks. Tetenote. Hey, the good old Tetenote. Enya 2 goals. Ganiu Abbas at the Bakukan. Isaac Donko. Enya the consolation. Emma Elimina Sharks. Bechem United share Dreams FC Kami and Sama Muti Mubaku. Emmanuel Avignon. Augustino Crania Brantia Friend Yaudasi. Omo Enya goals no Ali Fuza. Huzaf Enya the consolation for Dreams FC. RTU Ishmael Nketia and Nuruddin Yusuf. Enya goals no Musha Ash Gold and go for Sakamienu omo and to me anti Bebiani Gold Stars. Bebiani for Subahadrio Omunim League ni Bopa is as home hodie. Yeah, there are goals no Bebiani Gold Stars Accra Lions Sakamienu omo and to me anti Frank J Jr. and Prince Owusu Kwabna mode season no yeah there was for Kerala and ya Asante Kotoko game no so no ekoye 0-0 be and to me Antwerpen and so Richmond Boadu and Richard Boadu Agadas Abrante na the red card around the 73rd minute. Heart of work ni Brekum Chelsea game no postpone. So our table now. Heart of work that's sorry. Pacho has working Nasro, yeah. Asante Kotoko Nasro 13 points. Ken Pfizer Tosumienu 10 points. Bechemia 9 points. Adriana 8. Omotoso and 9. Great Olympics Tosunum or 8 points. Bebiani Gold Stars Tosunsia or 7 points. Dreams FC Tosun or 7 points. Ash Gold Tosun Watri or 7 points. RTU Tosun Kron or 7 points. Mediama Tosudu or 6 points. Karela Tosudu Bako or 6 points. Legon City Tosudu Mienu or 5 points. Wafa Etosu Dumiensa or 5 points. 11 Wonders Etosu Du 9 or more 5 points. Brekum Chelsea Tosu Du Num or 4 points. Elimina Sharks Tosu Dunsia or 4 points. Accra Lions Etosu Dunsun or 4 points. And Accra to work Etosu Dunwatri Omune Dasia Okra had to work our 3 points. Our outstanding game against Brekum Chelsea. Maxwell Abekwe our 6 goals. David Abagna our 5 goals. Fatawi Shaku our 4 goals. Yanko and Yinase and Karela and Asante Kotoko Agrono highlights live on 180 TV live on Pure FM TV and highlights of that game. Now you Raseni Asadi highlights no penalty way. Okay, last minute. Last minute. Ajarian Shas highlights na say na yen Raseni Asante Kotoko.
Someone say where is Habib Mohammed?
Habib.
Yes. Habib Mohammed. I think so with the experience no one comment him the Agina Chiro and Dreams FC and yeah bad. But betem the Okowa, these guys omu ma won kokwa. Oboba Yaudasi, Emmanuel Asante, Samuel Oseko for Augustino Kra. They have men omu betimachi wa show kromo. So if you are playing against Bichem, now win your first goal. And also home so just to protect that goal. But Omoje 3-1. Lastly on Kotokone Carrera. Obi. And now Brian your correspondent needing Komono. Then Sama no can say Carrera for the Bobo Nina. And then Carrera fans no and make say their old players. Their go kina wajawoko Egyptino.
There we see
Taylor. Oma mixeno because Carrera for a chance. Uma Bashiru ni Darlington Jan for sumo entiman converted. But me mama subono me de makotoko coach no. On say before the game, na best man Kobe Mensa kasabe bre.
Yeah.
Because now Kobe if you so betima share kotoko.
Yeah.
Last season, Carrera for lusu 3 pe ofie. But kotoko kofa win wo.
Okay.
And this time round, no we are very ready. So mu betime ama kotoko match.
Okay.
But fortunate for kotoko, omutimi nya
a point.
Enti mepo coach na baso, you know, Agadas. My advice to him. Your correspondent and say referee ni man no yellow card. Then only referee ni koyano babae. Omuko or retiree with West. And no ma referee ni man no red card. He is playing kotoko. Sometimes he should be very, very disciplined on the field of play.
Okay.
Onya referees na say because in the Ghana League, away, you be intimidate you, be frustrate you.
Okay.
And to remember the back line of Kotoko Abaso and also Kotoko team.
Okay. Darling Paul, you're dancing bebre. Primo runners as you and I was here coin no pay. Now
8282